Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and this class is for your low back. So if you're feeling a little tight in the low back, perhaps a little compressed in the low back, then this class is a really short sequence to help free up a little bit of space there in the low back spine. So we'll stay low to the ground and we'll move slow. And we'll give your spine a gentle massage. So we'll get started straight away, just making your way down onto your back. And go ahead, hug the knees in toward your chest. And just give yourself a little rock side to side. Keeping your right knee hugging in, send the left leg out straight and rest your heel to the floor. Flexing the left toes up toward the ceiling, and then just see if you can get some real length through the left side of your body, drawing the crown of your head up, keeping a little hollow in the back of your neck, and with the hug of your knee, just gently flattening out through the low back spine, keeping the left leg active, shoulders relaxed, chin lightly in toward your chest. And take one deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw both knees back in toward your chest. Shooting the right leg away now, rest the heel to the floor, keep the left knee hugging in, flattening out through the low back, just staying comfortable and easy in your upper body, your shoulders wide and bright in the chest. Reaching away with your right heel. Taking one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw the right knee and both knees in toward your chest. And then lift your head and your heart. So you're just resting on the low part of your shoulder blades, keeping the toes pointing and the knees tucked in. As you inhale here, send the legs away together, your arms out wide to the side. And as you exhale, bring the knees back in toward your chest. And we're just going to stay with that movement. So if you're still working on your core strength, keep the legs a little higher as you reach them away. You want to keep the arch in your low back to a minimum. If you're a little stronger in the core, arms can go overhead, legs can reach away. So up to you. Try and stay fairly easy in the low back because you're probably doing this class because you've got a little bit of low back tightness. And here we're just warming up the legs, activating your abdominal muscles and massaging the low back spine into the mat. And just take two more there, reaching away, breathing in, exhale, knees in. And as you exhale this time, rest the head back, relax the neck by just rolling on the back of your head. Knees squeeze in. And then from here coming into happy baby, so just catching the outer edges of your feet, turning the soles of the feet up toward the ceiling, separating the knees really wide apart here. Knees draw down toward your armpits. And so if you've got a little bit of air underneath your buttocks, just lift the head and target the low back with a very gentle rock, a sway, so you don't lose your balance, maintaining control of your breath, smoothly breathing in and out. Taking one more big breath in. And as you exhale, draw the soles of your feet together, catch a hold of your ankles. And rocking the feet out overhead, so rock up through the entire length of your spine, feet out overhead. Roll all the way up, coming up to sit. And so from here in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. And just judge for yourself if you've got more openness and space in your hips here. You can bring your heels a little closer toward your pelvis, a little bit further away, a wider diamond if you're a little tighter in the hips. And just holding lightly onto your ankles We'll just move through a few cat-cow movements through the spine. So as you breathe in, tip forward through the sit bones, lift and open the chest, little arch in the spine. And as you exhale, draw the belly in, start to round the spine, tuck the chin in. Inhale, lifting up and arching, collarbones wide. Exhale, round and gently tip back, doming your spine. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll back. We'll do that one more time. Drawing your chest forward through your arms. And exhale, roll back. Fingers nice and light. Coming back to center, extend your right leg out straight. And take your left foot toward your left knee. And give yourself a little bit of space here in the twist. So left foot can be around the same line as your right knee. Lifting up nice and tall, keep your right leg super straight, hug the left knee in toward you so you're tall through the spine. Left fingertips behind you, reach the right arm up toward the ceiling so you find length through your spine there. And as you exhale, just hug the front knee. Keep it easy and gently twist around to your left. Take a big breath in, lift tall, pushing down through your sit bones. Exhale to twist. Inhale, coming up. And exhale to twist, sending the gaze out over the left shoulder. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, release. And switching sides, left leg out straight, your right foot around the knee, lifting up nice and tall through the spine, flexing your toes. I'm hoping my toes are clean and they're not dirty. Right fingertips behind you, left hand to the ceiling, breathing in. And as you exhale, just gently hug that front knee. And in your twist, you're just coming around really gradually, so you're taking care with your spine, conscious that your breath's moving wide into your ribs. And you're lightly firming in and up in the pelvis, the lower abdominal muscles as you twist. Big breath in. And exhale to release. Just cross your legs here, walk forward and come forward onto all fours. Setting your hands up underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll just move through some nice movements through the spine. Linear cat and cow, just arching the spine, sending the gaze up and feeling your belly soften. Exhale, round the spine. And initiate that movement from your tailbone. So you're arching, lifting, softening the belly, finally sending the gaze up. And as you exhale, hug the tailbone down, round the spine, slide the shoulder blades apart. Nice slow movement, breathing a little bit of space into your spine. No need to rush. And keeping full contact on the mat with your hands. And just coordinating your breath with your movement. Exhaling to round. Coming back to a neutral spine, and this time just barrel rolling the spine. So send the ribs out to the right, round the spine, ribs out to the left, and then soften the belly. So some circles through the spine. And take your breath with you as you move. Roll it back the other way. And keeping a little bit of softness in the elbows as you move. Letting your head hang loose. Back to center, and then you're just going to step your knees back a little ways and keep the hands underneath the shoulders, and then just send the hips forward, firm belly, and then circle the hips. Any direction. And just feel that movement, that feeling of length through the outer hips as you circle. Flossing the hips, and then roll it back the other way. And try not to hold your breath. And then feel for a little fluidity in your movement. And coming back to center. Shift the knees nice and wide here and bring the toes together and your buttocks down to your heels. And then walk your hands forward, creep them forward as far as you can, little fingers to the edge of the mat, and then just let your forehead rest toward the mat or hover. So you're finding some length through the sides of the waist, either side of the spine, through the reach of your arms. And you're anchoring down through your hands, reaching the buttocks back toward your heels. And then breathing into the back of your lungs here. Expanding your ribs, feeling a broadness in your back as you breathe in, and a softness in your belly as you breathe out. Inhale, coming up onto all fours, and you're just going to make your way down onto your buttocks, keeping with that theme of staying low. And if you do have a block handy, you can use it here, or a big book. Noble House, Shantaram, big book. Bring it down with you. No worries if you haven't got a book handy. And take your heels quite close toward your buttocks. Spin the big toes in, your heels out, so you're slightly pigeon-toed. And take your arms alongside your body. So you should feel quite a little arch through your low back there and the back of your neck. See if you can just get a little longer through your low back spine by bringing the tailbone toward your heels. So you just minimize that arch, but your spine's still following its natural curvature. Take a big breath in, send the arms overhead and feel it arch. And as you exhale, take the hands to the floor and flatten out through the low back spine, pressing into the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, feel your spine arch. Your lungs fill, and as you exhale, empty all the air out of your lungs, so feel the navel drawing back toward your spine. Inhale, arms overhead, and as you exhale, flatten out through the low back spine, keep your arms alongside your body, the shape through your low back spine, push into your feet and lift the hips. So if you are a little tender, a little tweaky in the low back spine here, as you look down your body, you want to just keep vision of your knees. If you're feeling a little bit more spacious now, and feeling a little bit more open in the spine, you can start to walk the shoulder blades in toward each other. Breathing as smooth as you can. Your breath is really your best guide here. So as long as you can sustain this shape with a smooth, rhythmic breath. The other alternative, if you had a big book or a block handy, you can slide it underneath your buttocks. So for some of you, you can have the block just nice and flat and you get this really mild back bend, but a feeling of a uniform arch through your spine. It's a supported back bend, so there's very little effort, but it helps just to decompress your spine as you linger there. Alternatively, you can take it up just a little bit higher, just really depends on how you're feeling today. Make sure you're comfortable, and then just rest your arms out by the side of your body. If you don't have a block, just holding there, we've got 3 more breaths. Big, deep breath in. And a slow breath out, relaxing down into the support of the block, or feeling your feet and arms, your upper back pressing into the mat to give you a little bit of lift and lightness in this pose. Thighs squeeze in toward each other. Taking 1 more big breath in. And as you exhale, press down through your feet, slide the block out, your book out, and slowly melt down through your spine, coming all the way down the entire length of your spine, pressing down into the low back, and that should feel sweet, drawing the knees in toward your chest. And taking your right foot to the mat now, and your left foot to the mat, and your right ankle to the top of your left knee for a hip groin stretch. And drawing the left knee back toward you, interlace your fingers behind the back of your left knee. So right toes are flexed here, the opposite of pointing. It's helping to keep the muscles engaged around your knee, protecting your knee. And you're really gently, even pulsing, you're gently guiding the left knee back in toward you and then back off a little, ease off. So you're not doing anything in a rigid way. You're staying easy in your body. We'll take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, left foot to the floor, cross your right leg over the top. So this is going to be a tighter stretch, tighter twist rather. If you want something that's a little bit more open and spacious, just stack your knees, take your arms out wide, palms face down, lift the buttocks, take your knees over to the left. So gently, gently, and the closer you have your knees there to your left hand, the tighter that twist is going to feel. So if you need a little bit more space, just slide the knees away from you. And then spin the gaze over to your right, out over the right fingertips. Big breath in, you're just breathing into this right side of your body. Filling up, and as you exhale, let the legs go heavy and relax into the low back spine. So you're letting go of any squeezing or gripping. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming back up, nice and slow, firm belly as you move. And taking your left ankle now to your right knee, flexing the toes, hugging the right knee in and back toward you. Rest your head back. So you want to stay really relaxed in your shoulders here. So if you've got a really tight low back or you're quite tight in the hips, just put the right foot to the floor, left hand to the top of the left knee, and you're just gently guiding it away. So you're encouraging a little bit of openness through the inner thigh and the groin, but also the outer buttocks muscles, gluteus medius down here. And taking 2 more deep breaths in and out. Remembering to ease off as you breathe in. Exhale. Squeezing just a little deeper. Right foot to the floor and either cross-leg twist or just knees stacked, arms out wide, palms face down, lifting your buttocks and shifting your hips to the left, your knees to the right. So you maintain that elegant length through your spine, your vertical. And then lastly, just turning your eyes over to the left hand. Breathing in deeply into the left side of your waist, left side rib cage, all the way up to your armpit. And breathing out, letting the legs go heavy. Feeling a softness in your body. One more big breath in. Firm the belly as you breathe out, raise the knees, and go ahead, hug both knees in toward your chest. Take them a little wide so they're in the number 11 and take a little rock side to side. And then from here, if you've got a few more minutes left over, please feel free to move. Transition into Shavasana, sending the legs out along the mat, your heels to the corner edges of the mat. Palms face up to the side of your body. And even if you give yourself just a couple of minutes here to lay quietly, still, and relaxing the muscles in your body, letting your bones go heavy. Letting go of any gripping in the muscles. Letting your breath find its natural, peaceful rhythm. Belly relaxed now. And slowly bending the knees, rolling yourself to one side. And letting your eyes adjust to the light of your room, really slowly dragging yourself back up to sit. Namaste, yogis. Hope you enjoyed.